Hi, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome, hello, and I'm happy to have you. I have a flip through today of a mini journal I made. I'm calling it Garden Joy, and this was in response to a call that Joey DeFee, sorry for mangling your name, put out, and she wanted to have a collaboration where we posted journals that we were making that were oozing positivity, that were happy places for us to go to either while we were creating them or while we were sharing them, or hopefully maybe both. And I struggled with it at first, not because I was having trouble being positive, because I'm a pretty positive person, but because my mojo was gone. It was just really hard to create during the times of this shut-in, and a lot of people were having the same thing. But I did finally come to this, and I said, I'm calling this Garden Joy because for me, my positive place is going out to the garden. And I decided that I was going to make a little book just based on stuff that I had around on my desk that was filled with things that made me happy about the garden. And this started with packing paper. I had been unpacking a bunch of packing paper and I had these little offcuts. So that's what I started with. And there's a whole process video that you can watch the whole journal going together. And I will put a link in a card and then in the description box and at the end of the video on that. But it's little. It's about 3.5 inches wide by about 3.25 inches tall. And that was just based on the paper that I had sitting here on my desk that I had cut up. And it's got a little sari tie that's just glued under the spine here. There's no special cover. This is just the papers. There's crepe. I went ahead and let the crepe happen. The cover is a silk print of one of my photographs of a goldfinch that was in our honeysuckle. And I forgot to count how many pages, so we'll just see as we go. Let's see. I did do a little pocket on the inside. This is not a journal that I was doing for writing. It was more for looking, but I did add a few little places where you've got papers that you could write on. And I really like that little corner punch, just kind of dresses that up. And these are a couple little tags from my Dragonfly Days kit. And let's see, I'll try and remember to pause at the quotes so you can actually read them if you want. And so I collect my threads like a lot of us, and I tried to use those to dress things up. The base of all the pages is packing paper, and then I had offcuts of my jelly prints from when I was covering notebooks, and so I used those, I stitched those to the front and back of each page. This is a fussy cut napkin that I had decoupaged onto some book page. One of my little fab dangles. And so this, strengthens the packing paper by gluing the jelly prints on there, and then it gave me a way to use those up, which really made me happy. And I just sort of let the threads go wherever the glue would hold them. I was trying not to think too much. One of my favorite quotes. Even the insects in my path are not loafers, but have their special errands. So sometimes I used handmade paper. This is from my Dragonfly Days kit. Sometimes I used fabric combined with paper. There's a little tuck spot, again, with one of the book page things. It's just more little pieces of paper to write little notes on, maybe little garden notes. All right, the occasional German Shepherd hair in it all. And little ferns in here are from my Forest Ferns kit. It's just got a really great texture. The jelly prints, once they're stitched down to something like this, especially the ones that are topped with a golden paint, they've got like a leathery feel. It's another one of the little labels from my fern kit and from the dragonflies. I love this. Don't worry, spiders. I keep house casually. And I found this on my desk. I was just experimenting with stitching in small bits. So this is another one of my photographs and printed on silk. So it is challenging to just use what you can find right around you in your close space rather than digging through all your precious items. And it's kind of exciting to see what you can come up with just using what's on your desk. And then here's a couple more little tags, and I back them with some of the ATC cards that I'd been playing with from ages ago on my desk that I hadn't gotten put away yet. So again, just the threads just wherever they happen to fall rather than trying to make anything out of them. It's a lookbook. And the quotes in here, these are all quotes that are in my Nature Quotes Volume 1. Just really pleased me with the way it all came together, and it did help me get out of my head at a time that I needed to. So I thank you for asking me to be a part of that challenge, Joey. And you've got some more of the little papers, some more little tags, a little corner tuck. And that's the rear. So there we have it. Garden Joy. That is what I have to share today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.